This week on Inside Boulder News, colder weather means more illegal campfires, how you can enjoy fall in the Flatirons without sparking wildfires. Boulder Nissan is raising the bar by putting solar panels on its roof, and will take you inside Colorado's Day of Caring. Welcome to Inside Boulder News, your chance to share your stories, get involved, and keep up to date on all things Boulder. I'm Kristen Scovira. Well, for more than 2 decades, the United Way's annual Day of Caring has been a staple in both Boulder and Broomfield counties. It's the largest single-day volunteering effort. Last year, more than 1,000 volunteers donated their time and their efforts to dozens of community projects. This year was no different. Sorting through schedules and finding time to volunteer can be tricky.
It's very time intensive.
But David Farnan,
they said it was a no. I think it's a yes.
And other city leaders spent the day caring for their community.
Check out this pattern. I think it has some, I don't know, some pizzazz. We're all very busy. We have very little time to do it. And so this Colorado Day of Caring, we go out each year and volunteer in the community. I can't remember, last year I think we were calling veterans.
This year, city officials spent the morning at True, a local Boulder nonprofit that benefits hospice care.
Its sole purpose is to support what we do with our hospice programming. We bring them peace and space and the ability to say goodbye the way that they want to.
Annette Mainland is the Vice President of Philanthropy at True Community Care.
While a lot of people know about our thrift shop, there are a lot of people who don't.
She says summertime is the busiest season. There are piles of clothes and stacks of other merchandise that need attention.
It's incredibly important to sort all of that merchandise, price it.
Incredibly important because every time one of these items sells, a hospice patient benefits.
It's also about letting even more people know about this great resource we have in the community. And this way we'll have this many more ambassadors out there telling our story. Annette tells me the shop is always in need of more volunteers, and you can find out more information about True and how you can get involved at truecare.org. Well, we're starting to feel that familiar chill in the air, and soon we'll be enjoying sweater weather. But it's also that time of the year when the city of Boulder starts to see a sharp increase in illegal campfires. Take a look at this map. It shows where rangers have already discovered more than 24 illegal campfires just this year alone, and 4 of those fires were found in the past few weeks. Now, according to Boulder Fire, they tend to show up near scenic overlooks and areas popular with campers.
Yeah, pretty much all open space mountain parks lands are closed to any open fires.
You can still use liquid fuel stoves, gas stoves, or campfires sitting on private land or on maintained campgrounds that are currently open to the public. Again, all open burning is illegal, and that means campfire rings or any fire that doesn't pass through a chimney or a scrubber. Burning trash or leaves, that's never allowed.
North Boulder Celebrates, first edition.
You may have noticed a celebration going on at the corner of Dakota Boulevard and Wingate Street. Maybe you even joined in. There were pop-up library stands, live music, local food vendors.
Local schools teaching some fencing training.
North Boulder resident Bill Kramer says he and other residents organized the neighborhood event to bring people together and celebrate the incredible diversity of North Boulder.
Thanks to Mary for being here.
This event was funded through the newly created Neighborhood Enhancement Grants. The grants are just one way the city is working to strengthen neighborhoods. Kramer was awarded $11,000 to help put on the event, which he and other organizers hope will create a good foundation for continued unity and participation. If you're interested in learning more about the Neighborhood Enhancement Grants or the neighborhood services, visit the city's website. Now for a story that's timely, but hardly new. In fact, it's downright ancient. The popular Egyptian exhibit, Nefertiti City, is coming to the main library on September 17th, and you can take a virtual tour. Nefertiti City is a free one-day program. It will feature a renowned Egyptologist and members of the excavation team. Their talks will be followed by a hands-on workshop where you can learn about forensic anthropology. It's a great chance for families to build their own miniature pyramids, weave flax into linen, and get up close and personal with mummified materials. even bones. Now, the Research Foundation, the University of Colorado Classics Department, the Egyptian Study Society, and the Boulder Public Library, they've all partnered for this project. So if you would like to travel back in time, the event again is Saturday, September 17th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And for more information, of course, you can visit the library's website, boulderlibrary.org. Okay, so from something very old, let's now talk about something very new. We caught up with Boulder Nissan and the city's PACE program to take a look at the newest initiative taking place in solar power right here in Boulder.
It's so exciting. So exciting.
Boulder Nissan is so excited.
We will save 416,000 pounds of CO2, so 416,000 of these.
With the help of independent power systems and both the city and county's support, the Boulder dealership now has more than 140 solar panels on the roof.
We've sold a lot of Leafs, so we have a lot of zero-emission cars out there, but now the building and the amount of power we'll save is just massive.
Brett Concaron is the city's senior environmental planner. He says actions like this one support the next generation of climate action in Boulder, which could include a goal of 100% renewable electricity by 2030.
Last fall, we did a program with them where, for the first time in the country, we launched a group purchase program for electric vehicles. It turned heads literally around the world because in the span of about 2 months, we had over 200 electric vehicles sold in this area. So we got in this conversation with the Nissan dealership saying, you know, wouldn't it be exciting if you actually put solar in your facility too? Because one of the things that we found was a lot of the people buying electric vehicles are actually also buying solar.
It's a combination that works, since the electric vehicles charge from the power provided by the solar panels.
LEDs and solar together really helped bring down the energy costs enough to begin to make this financially viable.
The city and the county and IPS have been, well, firstly, fantastic supporters of this store. And so they said, look, there's all of this funding available and it's just sitting there, why not take advantage of it, and why wouldn't we? And I think, particularly in Boulder, any company that's here, if they can see that they can save this sort of quantity of CO2, we're going to make a big difference.
To learn more about the PACE program that Nissan used to make this possible, visit pacepartners.com. And to estimate how much potential solar energy your home or business could generate, visit the city's new solar mapping tool at bouldersolartool.com. Thank you so much for watching this week's edition of Inside Boulder News. If you have pictures, news tips, or events you'd like to see featured, we'd love to hear from you. Connect with us on Facebook and Twitter, and you can also sign up on our website to receive this weekly newscast right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe.